This is the new Clutch Wake Bait. It's a 7-inch bluegill profile. It's anatomically correct for those bluegills that are spawning in the summertime, so chasing those brim bed eaters. It's a super subtle action for a 2-piece, and if you look at it, compared to a lot of 2-piece wake baits, it's really thin. This is for a very particular reason. So bluegills don't look like a 2x4 coming through the water. They just don't. They've got a slender profile, and if you watch a bluegill swim from the back, they carry a lot of their power in the bait really high. So they come through the water almost like that. So they're deriving all their power from the top of the tail, and then the bottom kind of acts as a rudder. We really wanted this to be a kind of a true feature with our wake bait, so that way it feels like a bluegill coming through the water. When those fish are feeling the bait come through the water in their lateral line, they're actually feeling it much like how a normal bluegill would. So that was super important in the design aspect of this. The fins aren't intrusive and in the way. That's a big problem with a lot of bluegill baits, is that they'll start going crazy with all the fins, and the problem is the hookup ratio starts suffering because of it. So these hooks are in the perfect spot. They're not gonna hang on each other like a lot of wake baits will. It's not gonna hang on the bill. The hooks are in the right spot on this thing to optimize for the best hookup ratio possible, and also eliminating a lot of the issues that a lot of wake baits have. So it's a wide bill. You're able to come over cover really well. And when it comes to wake bait design, in my mind, there's 3 main retrieves that a wake bait's got to do. 1, it's got to burn. You got to be able to burn that thing. It just stays on top and goes real quick. The second is the crawl. So just that nice, easy, slow wind, and it just has a nice V on the water coming over it. And then the third retrieve is it's gotta have a chop. It's gotta be able to walk. So you can actually pitch it out there and twitch, 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 a lot like you're walking a frog, and it's just gonna cut back in the water, back and forth in the water, and it's almost gonna walk into place. It's gonna have a ton of belly roll, and it's gonna look just like a wounded bluegill on the surface. So let's take a look at these 3 retrieves here. All right, the 3 retrieves for the wake bait. We're gonna cast it out there. First one is gonna be that slow, just steady reel. You can see it's got a big old V coming off behind it, and that tail's just up there doing its thing, just back and forth. Leads with the head a lot. It's a very good slow retrieve bait. Now the burn, as you can see, it just stays, it doesn't blow out. You can just reel it super, super fast, and it's just gonna stay up there at the surface. And the third retrieve that it does really well is it walks. So put it out there, and it's just like walking a frog. Just twitch, 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 twitch. It's gonna have a little bit of belly roll. That tail's gonna really throw water really well, and just walks in place. And my favorite way to fish this thing is a little bit of everything. So pitch it out there, twitch, 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 twitch at the surface, slow retrieve, burn, stop, twitch, 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 twitch. Just mixing it up, doing a ton of different stuff. It's a very, very versatile wake bait. Exclusively at Tackle Warehouse. It's a ton of fun to fish. Pick yourself up one.